Golden Eagles.
You know, Mike, at this level, not all touchdowns are created equal. There's some plays that result in touchdowns, and then there are touchdown strikes. And this one is the latter. I mean, you talk about a confidently thrown ball on the money downfield. It doesn't get a lot better than this, and his receiver is able to take it in for 6.
From the 6, here comes a return. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. The Bucs offense ready for this next possession. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. The defense all over this one. They get him behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a couple. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. They motion the slot man left. This to the right side, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete. And that's a great job defensively here on 3rd down. Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, but when the quarterback decides to turn into a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep him short of the 1st down.
And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free.
At their own 18-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Here's a ball thrown deep, right sideline.
The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
Fine work defensively. That's going to be knocked away. We'll go down as an incompletion.
Just a great example of not only the anticipation, but the instincts to go break that pass up. Mike, you can see he's clearly looking at the quarterback's eyes. And once that ball was delivered, he's just attacking it and breaking it up.
2 incompletions to start the drive, and it leads to 3rd down and 10. That'll be intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
So not a lot of yards on the return, Mike, but that's okay. The number one thing, end up with the ball in your hands. And in this case, mission accomplished, and his guys are headed off the field to celebrate.
On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. Second down and 3. Quick throw, taken in, and he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the 1st down.
These curl routes, he's been running these routes since he was a young kid in Pop Warner football, and I like to call it pulling the string. You've got the defender thinking you're going downfield, and you stick that foot in the ground, work back to the quarterback, friendly to the ball. Really nice job picking up the first down. A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
Quick throw here is complete. And he'll get about 6 before he's taken down. 2 minutes to play in the first half of a 3-point game. Greg and I back from Tampa after a timeout. Here's a 3rd down and 4. On play action, he'll set up to throw, and that is incomplete.
You just can't say enough about how hard it is to play cornerback in today's modern NFL, Mike. I mean, not only are these wide receivers better than ever, but the way the rules are written, you're really out there on an island with not a lot of options. Your technique has to be perfect. Your timing has to be perfect. It's exactly what we saw here, and he makes a great play on the ball.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6, and he will only be able to muster the 20-yard line on that return. The Golden Eagles offense ready to take over possession of the football. The deficit, 6 points. For a touchdown here would be mighty nice for the offense. See what they can do on this drive. 1st and 10. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out and go up for an offensive rebound and get the ball at its highest point. In this case...
Oh, in trouble. Down he goes. Now the Bucs will take their first timeout. Talk things over before 3rd down. He's going to take a shot down the field. That is brought in. And he's going to take this one all the way. 92 yards. It's a touchdown. A huge play there. They go in the air. We only see a few touchdowns of that length all year. They go from backed up to in the end zone for a touchdown.
It is, Mike. In this case, most teams are saying, let's just pick up a first down. At the very least, give our punter some room out of the end zone. But not this guy. He's thinking taking it to distance, and that's exactly what he was able to do.
Extra point attempt to come here. He's got it. And the Golden Eagles move out in front by a point. It's 14-13.
Buccaneers, 13.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. Now an opening has the 30. The Bucs offense getting set to get back to work. The deficit is 1 as they'll search now for that go-ahead score. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. His drive will start on the ground, and not much materializes there. He'll get this to the 35. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line. To the air now on 1st and 10. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. The Buccaneers forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. Clock stops with a little under a minute to go in this 2nd quarter.
I think the most frustrating element to all of this is when you look downfield, there's guys open. There's plays to be made downfield in the passing game, but quite frankly, the pass protection has just been so bad that they haven't been able to take advantage of any of it.
Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with third down. He tosses over the middle. This one is caught. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker. And that is going to set up an interesting fourth down decision.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. And now they got a fourth down decision to make.
So we have hit halftime, and apparently we'll forget about that for the moment and turn our attention to quarter number 3. Let's go. Certainly a tightly contested first half, and you'd expect more of that here in the second half. A one-point game as quarter 3 begins. And he'll be out of bounds on the return, and the drive will begin there. The visitors' offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And we run you through the highlights here. It has been a very big performance from the quarterback position. Instrumental in leading and executing, and now trying to finish strong and take his team to the finish line. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Here's a 2nd and 6. They'll throw out of the gun. Toward the middle of the field that time, but incomplete.
It's pretty remarkable at this stage, Mike, that they're even winning this game. I mean, anytime a quarterback is completing less than 50% of his throws, you just don't see that very often, and it just seems like time and time again, this quarterback and his intended targets, they're just not on the same page.
3rd and 6. They'll look to throw. He's going to look for the home run ball. He's got it! And he's going to be brought down inside the 15.
Another great throw, and that's been the story as you check out these numbers. I mean, he has done everything this team has asked of him and more.
Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10. And here's Bijan. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Here's 2nd and 2. Motion man sent right. And this is not going to work out as planned. Tough spot to try to run a play like that. It is blown up behind the line. 3rd and 5. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Oh, they are on on him in a flash, and he's lost the football. The Bucs have it. The defense comes up with a play in the red zone. Those active hands get to the quarterback, knock it out, and they come up with the recovery.
Mike, we see this from time to time down here when an offense is operating in the red zone. The field shrinks, coverage gets a little bit tighter, quarterbacks tend to hold the ball a little too long, and that's exactly what came back to bite them right here.
Here's 2nd and 9. He'll drop to throw. There's that man again. Another catch. Here's a 3rd down and 4. Now they'll set up to throw. Open man, right side. He's got it.
Well, they finally are able to convert on a 3rd down. And, Mike, when you look back at a box score, some of the biggest indications of how well the game went, of course, you don't want to turn the ball over. How do you execute in the red zone? And then how are you on 3rd down? 3rd downs typically lead to long drives. Long drives tend to lead to points. It's not a real complicated formula. Stay on the field. The more snaps, the more plays, the better.
They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. They'll send him over to the left. Now, faking the give. He'll go left side here and complete this one. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Throw over the middle, and they can't connect. It's incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. They send him right out of the slot. They'll look to throw yet again. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's 1st and goal.
And a nice run. It's down to the 5-yard line. Now here's 2nd and goal. From out of the gun, he'll throw. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. And the Golden Eagles are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
All right, Mike, file this play away. If they're able to hold on and pull this game out, we're going to look back on this as the pivotal moment of this game. Oftentimes, it takes that one big moment to sway the outcome of a game, and no bigger play than a pick deep inside your own red zone.
And he'll get about 8 on that one, most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. He'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. He'll look to throw. They'll try to set up the screen here. They were not fooled on defense. Saw the screen from the start. It'll be a loss of yardage on the play.
The best defenders can just sense when a screen is coming. They can tell the body language of the offensive lineman's pass set. They can tell on the drop of the quarterback. It just doesn't look right. It's exactly the case here. Great job getting to the back and taking him down for a loss.
And he'll try to get to the marker, but he's going to wind up a yard or two short. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. The Golden Eagles about set to punt, as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a fourth quarter lead. And he'll be brought down, short return, and they'll take over there. The Buccaneers offense ready to take over as we check out the playoff race in the NFC. Still plenty to play for as the temperatures dip and we hit the final month, the money month of the season. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Now he'll air one out. That is knocked away. Incomplete. Good coverage there defensively, all over him. And it'll be second down. Up the middle they go. And the defense right on that. I don't know if keeping would have done any better. No gain on that one.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd and 10.
Big play coming up. This is 3rd down. Throwing now from the gun. That's over the middle and intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see, can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
We're trying to burn some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line.
Fourth quarter, you find yourself protecting a one-possession lead. It's a fine line, Mike, between do I keep the ball on the ground, continue to work the clock, or stay aggressive, try to extend this lead to a multiple possession game. That's the balance this play caller is dealing with right now.
On first down, it's Robinson. Not much there, maybe a yard. Here's a 2nd and 9. Thrown left side, the catch is made. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. Off-balance throw. It's complete. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
Back to throw. And that is incomplete. But now a penalty flag comes in late. He might have been caught with his hands in the cookie jar. The defense still arguing about that pass interference call, but their focus needs to be a stop. They face 1st and goal. And he'll take it on in. Xavier Worthy. Touchdown, Golden Eagles. Greg, they did everything they wanted to do on that drive, and now a chance to really make it.
Mike, with that touchdown there, they're an extra point conversion from extending this lead to a 2-score game. And at this point in the fourth quarter, I think they feel pretty good about their chances of holding on.
And now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come.
The offense will line up for a 2-point conversion.
That's going to wind up incomplete. They try for 2, and it does not pan out.
I don't mind the play call, but something you have to keep in mind, Mike, is when you decide to pass this close to the goal line, all of the space is the width of the field. There's not a lot of depth to the field. So that's why the timing, the anticipation, the accuracy of the quarterback.
And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line. Now, after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. So, 1st and 10 here now at the 38. A quick throw. That's complete on the slant. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll work now on 2nd and 4.
At the 44-yard line.
Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up 3rd down.
A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 2.
Now off the bootleg, he'll look to throw here. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. 10 catches now in the game. They've gone his way early and often. That one for a 1st down. Quick throw, taken in. And he's going to be taken down, and that will take us to the 2-minute warning. Here's 2nd down and 3.
Let's go now.
They'll drop to throw. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, take it in over the middle. And they bring him down inside the 20.
All right, this is a good start. Plays like these are definitely going to help as you work your way into scoring range. While you have to be wary of the clock and keep an eye on it, they should have plenty of time here to finish this drive.
Now the Bucs will take their first timeout. Plenty of time, plus 2 timeouts at their disposal. It's 1st and 10. They send the tight end in motion. Back to the air one more time. And the coverage right there. This ball knocked away. It's incomplete. Here comes 2nd down. They'll look to throw again. They'll look to set up the screen here. That catch number 40 on the season for him. On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They'll try to hit him with a screen. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
You see so many teams wait till 3rd down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on 1st down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screen play still in the back of their head. So now after that last incompletion, this brings up a critical 3rd down. But remember, Mike, they don't have to get it all here in one play. They've got 3rd and 4th down. There's no punt, there's no kick. They've got to treat this like it's their final possession of the game, and
it's a touchdown! They have gotten to within 1, and a 2-point conversion can give them the lead here in the final minute. So they're not level yet. A critical extra point attempt to follow. The extra point is good. A big one as we are tied late in this football game. We are in the final minute of what is now a tie game as we are set for the kickoff. From the 6, here comes a return. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Following the kickoff, we have an injured player on the field. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. Throwing left side there, but it is incomplete. They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. He's going to air this one out. That is brought in. Timeout here, Tampa Bay. That is their 2nd. And they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in this one. They still have all 3 timeouts, and here we go with 1st and 10. Slot man in motion left. To the air now on 1st and 10. The Buccaneers forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. Clock will stop with 37 seconds to play.
Another really nice throw right there, and as you can see the numbers he's been able to put up here, I'm a little surprised, if I'm being honest, Mike, with just how easy it seems to have been. It just seems like he's made every right decision every time that he's decided to throw the ball.
He'll drop to throw. He pulls it in around the 5. And he's going to be taken down. Now this offense going to use the 1st of their timeouts. And will stop it with a little over 30 left in the game. Here is 1st and goal. Now whistles. Play clock at 0, and that'll cost them 5.
Still first down.
Now it is 1st and goal. Now they'll set up to throw. That ball intercepted. And the Buccaneers are going to take over here at their own 22.
So you find yourself entering the red zone. Mike, it's hard to not start envisioning scoring a touchdown. Well, that interception, it changes everything. This is a huge missed opportunity. You have to capitalize and find a way to hang 6 on the defense.
Now a second timeout called by the defense. And they stop it with 22 ticks left on the clock here in the 4th. They'll stick to the ground. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down. So, overtime coming up, not a playoff game, so a quick reminder of the rules. Each team gets 1 possession unless the opening possession is a touchdown. Then it's game over. Any defensive score ends the game. Each team gets a couple of timeouts, and all replays come from upstairs. If the first OT ends in a tie, so does the game. Four quarters could not determine a winner. We get back underway here in overtime. This will be returned from the 6. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line. The visitors' offense ready to take over once more. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. And And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. Second down and 8. Now a first throw here in overtime. He'll get this out to the left flat, and they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. They'll look to pick this up, 3rd and a yard. They'll try to run for it with Robinson. It's a pickup of 12. That's enough for a first down.
And that's a heck of a run there on 3rd and 1. So often these backs, they're just thinking, all right, just get 1 yard, pick up the first down. But not this guy. He's thinking, I know where the marker is, but I'm going to pick up as many yards after that as I can. That's exactly what he does. Fresh set of downs.
On the toss, it's Robinson. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
With this guy's athleticism, Mike, you can see why they love getting him out into open space. And the toss is one of the quickest and easiest ways to do it. And anytime his guys on the outside hit their blocks and spring them, he can get to the second level in a hurry.
On the give, it's Robinson. And they're going to get him down this time. Not as easy as the last carry. This time they drop him behind the line of scrimmage. Second down.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
This pass defense, it just has to be better than this, Mike. They have to do a better job accounting for everybody in their coverages. They have to play their defense exactly according to the plan, because if not, this quarterback has enough weapons, he can spread the ball out and find the open space.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Here's Robinson. And a nice run there on first down, getting 8. Setting up 2nd and 2. They'll go again with Robinson. And he'll take this one forward for about 3, and that's a first down.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
They've got it at the 8, first down and goal. They'll run with Robinson to the 5-yard line. Now another timeout called by this offense. They have 1 remaining. Ball right on the 5-yard line, 2nd down and goal. Now this time they'll look to throw. That is caught.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times. And then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get 1 more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and they got to find a way to put that ball across the goal line.
They'll try to run with Robinson. And he's so close to breaking the plane, but the official's going to come in and mark him short. So now it's 4th down. So now, a big spot coming here. This to get a leg up in the OT. This kick is good. He knocks it through. And they get the upper hand as they take the lead to start overtime.
Of course, they would have loved to finish this with a touchdown, of course. But this is the next best thing. You come out here in overtime, you get the early lead going up by 3, and now you put it on your defense. Can they come up with one stop to win this football game?
From the 6, here comes a return. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. The Buccaneers offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. There's that man again, another catch. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Now he takes off. Timeout here, Tampa Bay. That is their 2nd. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. He'll look to throw. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. The Buccaneers forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. So, a big one coming for their veteran kicker. This to extend the overtime. And he has missed this one. No good. And that is how this one will end here in overtime.
You know, the hardest part about these missed kicks, Mike, is for all the guys that work so hard to put the ball in position to come away with points. You kind of trot off the field. You're hoping that